today, Phil?
I'm doing great. How are you, Donna?
Good. I'm good too. I'm good too. So we have a great topic for everybody today. We are talking about bath fans. What's all the stink about?
Yes, we are.
But in reality, it's not all about stink.
Right.
So bath fans do a whole lot more than eliminate odor.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to help educate people on that
Yes, we
and
are.
why they need a well-functioning bath fan. So, can we talk first, before we get into the benefits of a bath fan, let's talk about some of the problems that come along with not having a bath fan.
Right. Well, when you think about it, one of the major reasons that you need one, beyond just the obvious of odor control, is moisture control. So when you're bathing or taking a shower, you're introducing a lot of moisture into the air, into a small space, and if you don't have a way to get that out of the bathroom, then you can have issues with mold growing on your bathroom ceiling,
Okay.
or you can cause deterioration of some of the building materials in that area. So it's important to be able to control that and maintain that in the bathroom.
Okay. So I know that, we run into things all the time with people that have a bath fan, but it's not necessarily installed properly, right?
Yeah, definitely. And not only that, there are many bath fans that people have in their homes are just really insufficient
Okay.
at doing what they're designed to do.
Okay.
So, it's important that they're installed correctly. You want them vented to the outside and not just dumping moisture into your attic. Sometimes you can cause problems. Even if you have a duct on it, a lot of times I'll find them where the duct is pointing directly onto the roof decking in the attic, and you'll find a lot of mold on the roof decking from all that moisture being put there. And then the cheaper bath fans, they're not really moving the kind of air they should be. They're noisy, and they're just not doing a great job.
Okay. All right. I know one of the problems that we had when we were raising children in this house with our bath fan is one of them didn't like the bath fan because she felt that he or she, we'll just put it that way so we don't incriminate any of our children, thought it made the bathroom too cold, so they refused to use it.
Right.
So the bath fan is only as good as the one you choose, first of all, but also using it. So there are different types of bath fans that you can choose. Some of them are on a separate switch from light or whatever, but some come on automatically, some are on all the time.
It depends on the type of switch that you put on for it. You could put a motion sensor switch on them so that every time you walk in the bathroom, the bath fan will come on.
That'd be handy
That
for
would
those
prevent
teenagers.
someone else from turning it off. They make specifically for bath fans, they make timer switches so that when they come on, they're designed to run for an additional 10 or 15 minutes after the shower, so that you can keep removing moisture out of the air for a little time period to make sure you get it all out of there. So you're not shutting it off as soon as your shower's
Never
over.
thought about that.
Yeah, so it's a good idea to let it run for a little bit after your shower to remove all the excess moisture, and that will help prevent the issues of mold growing on your ceiling.
Is there such a thing or a benefit to a bath fan that runs all of the time but low?
There are some cases where that is being done nowadays, particularly in newer houses that are really tight. So at least in Illinois, they have to follow energy standards, and they have to do a blower door test on a house when it's built to check the air infiltration rate. And it's important that houses have a certain amount of air infiltration. And a lot of times to achieve that, they'll put the bath fans on a constant run.
Okay.
So that it is causing or forcing some infiltration to meet that standard. Now, some buildings, like apartment buildings you go into, many of those will have, they'll have centralized bath exhaust fans, maybe on the roof. And all the bath fans, particularly in hotels, they do this. All the baths are ducted with exhaust, and they're constantly running.
Right, right.
I don't know that that's really necessary to do in your home, but
Okay.
if you just have a good quality bath fan that's like a Panasonic or even Braun and Newton now, which typically have been the cheaper models, they have the extra quiet fans with this. And the way they achieve that is they have what's called a squirrel cage, or if you think of a hamster wheel, that's what the shape of the fan is, and they run quietly and they move more air,
Okay,
and they work better.
okay. So really what you're saying is there's a lot of things to consider about a bath fan. It's not just buying a bath fan and having it put in. So
Right.
the process of installation
Yes.
and how much air that moves.
How much air it moves, how much noise it creates, having it ducted properly outside so that the air you're trying to get out of your bathroom actually goes outside.
So I know a lot of older homes don't have a bath fan at all.
That's right, they didn't back then because they had windows. Most older homes, if you notice, have windows in the bathroom, and that was your bath exhaust.
Oh.
When you went to use the bathroom, you crack the window and
Okay. That's interesting. So is it complicated or pretty involved to add a bath fan to one of those homes that doesn't have one at all?
no, usually it's not difficult at all. A lot of times there's already a light fixture in the bathroom ceiling, so we can simply use that circuit, take that fixture box out, cut a hole for the bath fan, use that same circuit and switch, and we just have to install a duct either through the roof or through the soffit or whatever.
Okay, all right. So then the quality of the fan, proper installation, because you don't want to create mold up in that attic, which we find all the time.
Right.
We find often that they're not vented properly. But some of the things that it can eliminate then, one, mold on your bathroom ceiling.
Right.
And overall it makes for a cleaner bathroom. If you don't
Right.
have that moisture collecting on the walls, if you don't have a bath fan or you don't have a properly running bath fan, you probably notice that after a steamy shower, the walls will even be wet.
Right.
That's not a good environment for a home. You
Right.
want to eliminate that as much as possible.
Right. It affects not just the bathroom, but your whole home. When you think about if you have a family of 4, everyone takes a shower every day, the amount of moisture that pumps into the house, especially a newer home that's well sealed, that adds a lot of moisture. So it's important to have a bath fan. And most newer homes have them by code. They have a bath exhaust fan. They just don't put good ones in.
Yeah.
So, it's an easy upgrade, an easy job to do. So it's something that definitely a Rapid Repair Pro can take care of.
So once you've installed a bath fan, you don't have to worry about it? Is it sort of like a dryer vent in any way that needs to be cleaned? Do you need to have any maintenance done on a bath fan?
Well, the only thing you're gonna need to do is maybe change the light bulb on it or clean the grill. The grill will get, some fuzz
That you see,
and stuff
okay,
on it. You can brush that off and back it off and keep it clean.
okay, all right. So again, this is definitely a service Rapid Repair Pro could do. It's not
Absolutely.
super expensive.
Right.
It definitely improves the quality of air in your home,
Right.
creates a healthier environment, helps guests with that awkward moment
Yeah.
if you have a bath fan.
Helps to silence things a bit.
How is that?
Helps to silence things a bit also.
Yeah.
Well, unless you have a really quiet fan and it doesn't
Yeah,
affect
it
too
doesn't
much.
help block any of that. Never mind, we won't talk about that. But those awkward moments, we want to
Right.
help guests with that.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I hope this has been helpful, and certainly if they're in need for a bath fan, I hope to give Rapid Repair Pro a call.
Absolutely.
Right. Have a great day, everybody.
You don't have to say that. I cut you off before you did.
Oh,
'Cause-
good.
Okay, stop that. Stop that.
I'm getting my shoe back on. was trying to keep her from waking up.